Well, we expected drama with the two Manchester clubs involved head-to-head in the third round of the FA Cup. No one was disappointed.
It was a great first goal for Manchester United. Rooney getting on the ball in a bit of space, playing in that attacking midfield role. Once he plays it wide for Valencia, Valencia did the rest. Great cross into the box. Manchester United had three players in there, and it was Rooney that got to it first, and it was a brilliant technical header, despite the pressure, despite getting above Nani, despite beating Richards, who was coming in at the far post. See Richards coming in from his full-back position, but great determination and brilliant technique from Wayne Rooney, who had a superb first half.
Rising to the challenge in more ways than one. But I guess this is the most debated moment of the afternoon. Company, Chris Foy didn't think too long about it. Red card was out, and Manchester City down to 10 men.
That's good defending from Manchester United, because they allowed Man City to come on. They won the ball in midfield, and then Company flies into the challenge. I still don't believe it's a sending off, but you can see that standing leg, it came off the ground, and that's why Chris Foy thought it was a reckless challenge.
Manchester City was stung into immediate retaliation. That was Lindegaard's best moment of the match, to keep out Sergio Aguero.
It was a mistake. Jones and Smalling collide with each other, so when the ball's headed back, Aguero's by himself. Rio Ferdinand decides to drop off because he had to mark the run of Silva. But what a save from Lindegaard. Brilliant from Aguero.
And Manchester United made the most of that reprieve. But this was poor defending by Manchester City. We thought they got enough numbers back, and numbers would do the job. But they reckon without Welbeck.
Well, Welbeck stuck his right foot at it and turned and scored and scored. De Jong pulled his foot out at the challenge, maybe worried about giving a penalty away. Nasri doesn't react quickly enough. It's good play from Nani, just to use Evra down that left-hand side. Then Nasri heads it, but then goes to sleep. De Jong doesn't make the challenge. And Welbeck, a really good finish from him on the turn, right into the corner. I think Tinimont just gets a slight fingertip to it, but can't keep it out.
Welbeck very much to the fore in this passage of play. Look at Kolarov, the lunge, and the referee straight away and correctly pointing for the penalty.
Yeah, good decision, correct decision. Wasn't the best penalty, but what he did show here, Wayne Rooney, is good composure and awareness. He made the head just to keep his header down and into the corner, and that made it 3-0. It looked as though the game was dead and buried at that stage.
Rooney's 8th goal in 16 appearances in a Manchester derby. But it could have got even better, because Danny Welbeck had another chance before half-time, but they went in 3-0 up. But a couple of minutes into the second half, Kolarov making amends for his giving away of the penalty, with a free kick of high quality.
And it goes over Welbeck at the end of the wall. It's a really good free kick. Lindegaard doesn't move his feet particularly quickly, and suddenly Man City were back in the game.
Paul Scholes on, and then giving the ball away. Aguero had a couple of bites at it, and Lindegaard will not be pleased with his contribution to Manchester City's second goal. And incredibly, the Blues were back in it.
Yeah, he makes a mistake here, Paul Scholes. Never doesn't do particularly well. Milner cut back to the penalty spot. Good movement from Aguero. He does well to keep his shot down here, but Lindegaard almost dives past it, which allows it to squirm out of his hands. And Aguero first to it. Smalling goes to ground. And we had a game on our hands again.
This was the handball shout. Kolarov seeing quite clearly, as they did behind the goal, that the ball came up and hit Jones not where he's patting it. Came off his foot onto his arm. And I don't think either the referee or the assistant on the other side could have called this.
Well, it certainly does hit him on the hand, but I'm not sure that he could do too much about it. Comes off the inside of his, almost his hamstring, bounces up onto his hand.
Kolarov with that late free kick, and it was just knocked away from the following up of Lescott. And Manchester United hung on.